Tell me why the Kray twins were imprisoned in the Tower of London.
Were they ravens?
No, that's a cunning answer. The ravens do have weird names, and they're literally prisoners because they're kept in cages at the moment because of the worries of bird flu. They're called Gwillem, Thor, Eugene, Munin, Branwen, Bran, Gandalf and Baldric.
And Dave. So they did actually have the Kray...
They had Ronnie and Reggie of the three Kray brothers.
Was there a prison officer's strike or something? There's nowhere else to put them?
No, they were a bit younger than that.
Did they go on a school trip?
No.
National Service.
Very good, absolutely right.
There was a barracks there, wasn't there?
There was a barracks there, and that was their one. It was the City of London Regiment of the 1st Battalion of the Royal Fusiliers, which is where people like Michael Caine had gone when they'd done their National Service. People in the East End, that was their local barracks. But they were actually imprisoned there because when they did their National Service, they don't like it. Ron and Reggie didn't like it. And they beat up their training sergeant and went home to have tea with their mum. The weird thing about Ronnie is he was pretty psychopathic, and as most people know, he was gay. But he had this weird thing that everyone had to admire his boyfriend. So they'd have a meeting of the firm, and there'd be the heads of Plaistow and Hackney and Dalston and all the local branches of the firm. And there'd be Ronnie, the colonel, and there'd be a 17-year-old youth called Cyprian or something. And Ronnie would go, "Hello, everybody, this is Cyprian." And hello, Cyprian. And Ronnie would go, "Isn't he gorgeous?" And they'd all have to go, "Oh, he's lovely, Ronnie." Oh, you pick him. Oh, you lucky dog. David Putnam, of all people, used to manage them for a very short period of time. I know, it's weird. Yeah, he did. They wanted to go legitimate. And he tells the story of how they were with David Bailey, who took those famous photographs of the two of them in suits, you know, standing one behind the other. And they were all in this pub. It wasn't the Blind Beggar, but it was a Kray pub. Ronnie had gone off. He was the insane one. So they're left with Reggie, who's supposedly the normal one. And these couple of drunks come in, and they suddenly spot David Bailey, and they go, "Oh, you're David Bailey, aren't you? Go on, take me photograph." And David Bailey goes, "No." He said, "No, don't be a f***ing arsehole, take me photograph." He said, "No, I've run out of film." Give me that, take my photograph." Reggie gets up, looks at himself in the mirror across the bar like that, and suddenly goes, baff, like that, and knocks him right across the room, and he bangs his head against a piano, and blood starts to trickle down. And his mate goes to him, and they just flee. And David Bailey, to his credit, is very angry. He says, "Reggie, you are a tosser. And for God's sake, I get this every day. I'm a photographer, people know what I look like. I can handle it. You don't have to do that. You could have killed him." There was this terrible silence that Reggie had been shouted at like this. And he gave a little shy smile. He said, "Well, to tell you the truth, Mr. Bailey, I'd had my eye on that all afternoon. He'd been eating my sandwiches." Very extraordinary. Anyway.
Thank you for watching. Do remember to subscribe to the QI channel and click here to watch more videos.